From A&E, this is Biography.
In the 1950s, Sunnyvale, California, northeast of San Jose, was a magnet for some of the best engineers in the country. The Lockheed Aircraft Company set up an aerospace plant with several thousand employees, most of whom lived in comfortable tract homes and enjoyed the post-war prosperity.
One such engineer was Thomas J. Laffey, a dead ringer for Mr. Bean.
It was at the time a remarkable opportunity for a mere teenager.
And Tom would take every advantage of the opportunities laid in front of him. All great companies have that historic birthplace of their humble beginnings. HP has the garage, Dell has Michael Dell's dorm room, and Talarian has this famous local establishment as its birthplace. It was here that Tom Laffey, along with three others that Tom would later ruthlessly push aside, that Tom laid out on a placemat his meticulously detailed plan to get Talarian public and eventually sell out. That plan was presented to each of the 6 Talarian CEOs, who then proceeded to follow Tom's plan to a T.
Oh yeah, I remember Tom. He was a lousy tipper. He used to be messing with a business plan or something all the time. Drool coming out of the side of his mouth. And he couldn't keep his hands to himself.
Okay.
Okay, well at least he got me this job. Oh, is that camera still running?
Tim Young, a longtime Talarian employee, some say Tim was actually born in the back of Tom's Dodge Colt, has seen it all at Talarian. He's known as the voice of Talarian and can be heard each time you call the offices. Some say it was odd to have a male voice answering the phone. Tim saw it as a chance at immortality and to stay in touch with his feminine side.
Yeah, I remember one of the very first meetings that we had as Talarian, little office with 5 of us, and Tom laid out his vision for all of us at that time. If we follow my plan to the letter, we'll be public just short of 11 years from now. He was always quick to point out that his plan required that the NASDAQ had to be at least 4,000. Now remember, this was a time when it was running about 500. So 10 years and 8 months later, it all came together. It was like magic. I mean, the man is a true visionary.
It's gonna be a long winter. And Vaudeville, you can pick it in. Vaudeville, Verdi's, and the Portains.
Paul Larson, Talarian's 6th and final CEO, has been in charge of the Laffey plan for the past 4 years. Paul took the helm in 1997 during a bloody coup during which Paul literally pummeled the wife of the former CEO. Since Tom was still in rehab, the job was left to Paul.
Oh, business plan, we never needed a business plan. We had Tom's plan. Whenever we were faced with a critical decision, we just whip out Tom's plan. The answer would be right there. In fact, Tom was a baby about it. We didn't pull this doggone thing out and look at it like it was some kind of, biblical authority from God. We were just hosed. So it's kind of nice to be done with this.
What Tom began at Lockheed and then brought to Talarian, would soon be very important government work. One such program, designed by Tom and presented to President George Bush, would create world peace by simply turning off the computer.
I'm not going to shut that computer off. Wouldn't be prudent. Not going to do it.
So, with a new look and a new logo and a new team, Tom decided to conquer more important issues. Tom had the vision and the plan to bring Talarian to where it is today, 1 week from extinction. Much of his thinking he did alone. A man with nothing more than his thoughts, and perhaps a copy of the Chronicle.
Hello, Tom Laffey. Oh, let me write that down.
Who would have thought that a man with a Dodge Colt and a dream could create a company that would stand the test of time and launch the careers of so many that came through its doors?
I need a place to hide away because I didn't get the order yesterday. And so I won't be here to play.
We'll take it out the door. I've had enough of all your stuff.
Okay.
Just kneel and get on out of here right now.
Jeff Britt landed at Talarian many years ago with the goal of not ever being seen at a Christmas party with the same person twice. Shown here with his lucky bucket, we asked for his reflections on Tom.
Well, Tom Laffey, we've known each other for a long time, about 11 years, and one of the issues with Tom is once you get a few drinks in him, how he gets. And I remember a Christmas party before a lot of people were at this company. I remember a Christmas party where Tom Laffey had a lot to drink, and he went to the bathroom and then came back with, toilet paper dragging from his leg, and I mean, he was just a clown like you can't imagine. He's a nerd and a clown. Next question.
Strong words from a longtime associate of Tom's. Tom's reaction.
Actually don't imbibe in alcohol at all.
Our investigation revealed a somewhat different answer, as demonstrated by these pictures and by this delusional response. So tell us about your original business plan for Talarian.
The original business plan, which I actually have here on my desk, believe it or not, this is from March 1998.
March 1998. It was actually March 1988. Tom has unfortunately lost 10 years of his memory to the bottle. Despite this, the company has carried out his vision, bringing it to its impending sale to Tibco, which has been met with enthusiastic response throughout the company.
Honestly, the first thought was that my child had just been sold out from under me. Tom thought it was a good move for us to make, but God, it's like going to the enemy. What can I say?